I'm out on the road, but I got a quick message for you about mind and this whole idea of the battle and the toxic thoughts that you're dealing with, but as it pertains to specifically stepping up in your faith as you move into advancing your kingdom assignment and your calling, because it's going to require you to step up. Now, you're in a business of following Jesus, and that's a life of emptying yourself so that God can bring what his design is for you and to make yourself a professional truster. Those who believe, one, that he exists and that he is a rewarder of those who delight themselves in him. We are completely at losing ourselves and emptying ourselves on a daily basis to make ourselves as available as possible. So here's what happens with our mind. You are in a business of emptying yourself, and the enemy is going to come to rob and kill and destroy anything to get you to believe that your salvation is not secure and that you cannot trust God with stepping up into these next moves. Now, what do we have to realize is that our mind has to get in tune with the Spirit. Like a tea bag steeping in hot water for a long time is when it draws out and you get the most of the flavor and the goodness of it. How long are we on a daily basis steeping ourselves in truth? Because we become what we eat. Now, here's an amazing thing. I think it's unbelievable that we wake up at 6 a.m., go out into the world for 18 hours expecting to think that we're going to be able to have truth on the tip of our tongue, and our mind and our thoughts are going to be those thoughts which are God's thoughts, because we're so immersed in it. It's like food. It's our sustenance. But yet we try to go into the Word of God like 15 minutes a day, acting like we're going to go to the gym for 15 minutes a day and get buff. It's not going to happen. My friend, if you want supernatural results, if you want to have extraordinary life of faith, it will require being steeped in truth, executing on it on a daily basis, faithfully over time and incrementally, and find yourself the addiction of truth being that which will transform your mind, which will then change behaviors and outcomes. So here's your verse. 1, God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, right? But one of power and of love and of self-discipline. But here's the best one. All of those toxic thoughts that are coming in to rob and steal and destroy the joy of your salvation, the joy that you have complete, we have to think about 2 Corinthians 10:3-5. Though we live in this world, listen, we do not wage war as the world does. The weapons that we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, the power that we have, the Word of God, is to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. We take those thoughts captive, all right, and every thought, and make it obedient to Christ. If we are not in truth every single day, in the Word of God, steeped over a long period of time, and if on top of that, we are not taking that truth, right, is what I know, now becoming all of who I am, if we do not take that, we're going to constantly be on management, not only of sin, but management of constant barrage of lies. But what if you could take captive every single lie that comes in and every toxic thought, take it, and before being consumed on it and intoxicated on it, you literally put it at the feet of Christ and say, I'm making this lie obedient to the truth and the knowledge of God, and I have the verses on the tip of my tongue to be able to do it. Listen, life mastery with mind, body, soul, and spirit. You lose this hard drive, this operating system, not getting the operating system of the Word of God, we are a walking target. My friend, walk in strength, walk in obedience, walk in faith, but consume yourself in truth in order to operate. Have an amazing day.